Hello, and welcome back to Spiritual Maintenance. This meditation is to heal the heart. It's for those who have suffered loss, grief, rejection, abandonment, neglect. Anyone whose love cup, so to say, has not been filled by others and has had to go within in order to fill it, or is working to understand that they themselves are responsible for filling their love cup and that it doesn't take an outside source to do that, which is why our connection with spirit is so important. Because when we are able to tap into the divine and fill our own needs, we're no longer leaning on others to do that for us. And then we're able to see people for who they truly are and accept them as such, not try to fix them, try to change yourself to fit their standards. You just are. And then you're able to see yourself, different aspects of yourself within them, and then learn from that. It's no longer about how do I fit in with this person, or what do I need to do to just be seen, be loved, what have you. It's about what can I do to better myself so I can be a model to others, to heal themselves, to be that for themselves. I don't know how many of you are familiar with tarot, but there is it's called the Nine of Pentacles. And that is exactly what it represents. It's when you've achieved absolutely everything that you set out to do. You've achieved your goals. You've achieved the person who you want to be. And then it is when you switch over to the Ten of Cups that someone comes into your life and completes that cycle of who you are. And it's not that they're coming in to fill you like an empty spot. It's that they're there to help you grow and for you to experience essentially yourself through another person, because we all are mirrors of ourselves. And if we are looking for someone to be with us in a broken state, we more often than not attract someone in a broken state. And so that's what we're getting back. So it is important to achieve that Nine of Pentacles, that perfect self, before you look to someone else to be a companion. So you take the pressure off of them and the expectations away from yourself so that you're not disappointed. Okay. That is all I'm hearing from Spirit on that. And I just think it was something that needed to be recognized as we're working through the heart, so that it's easier for us to accept self-love and for us to forgive not only ourselves, but those around us. Okay, so go ahead, take a nice deep breath. Go ahead, get comfortable. Sit in a place of rest, recognizing that this work that we're doing here this evening is heavy. It's essentially us holding ourselves, filling needs that have not been met in the past, and recognizing that we are good enough. Take several more deep breaths as you feel yourself fall into the place that you've decided to rest. And see that bright white light hovering down above your head, making contact, filling your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, cheeks, lips, jaw, chin, ears, back of the neck, around the throat, over the shoulders, And feel this healing light as it goes from your shoulders to your elbows to your wrists, and out your fingertips. Feel this light as it fills your chest and wraps around to your back, wrapping around again to your stomach and lower back, filling your hips. Recognize it as it fills your hips and goes from your hips to your knees to your ankles, and out your feet. And feel this light as it flows from above and down, washing away the worries, the aches, the pains, the stresses, washing away all that does not serve you. And feel it and see it as it wraps around your heart, vibrating, shaking away all that is stagnant in this area. Feel that pain, the loss, the regret, the grief. Feel it as it is shaken free, released, and let go as it travels down, down, down your legs, out your toes. Give it to the earth. See it as it goes through the earth, down those roots, and drips into the river deep within the earth, and follows that river off to the left, never to be seen again. Take a few moments in this space of cleansing and bring your awareness to your heart. And see an opening within your heart as you walk through. Go ahead and walk through that opening. As you walk through several trees, recognizing that you are in a deep forest. A forest with sunlight shining through the tops, the leaves of the trees. And follow the light down a thin, narrow path. Keep moving forward, walking, taking in the sensations, the coolness of the forest. Feel how alive the trees are around you and the healing energy that they are emanating and aiming towards you. Continue walking until you see an opening that this path leads to, in a lake up ahead. Feel this lake as it pulls at your heart, pulling at the pain, the hurt, the longing. Feel it pull you as you feel yourself fall forward and into the lake. Feel yourself falling deep, deep, deep into this lake, recognizing that you can breathe under this water, and that all this is a place of cleansing, of deep, deep rest. Feel yourself falling deeper and deeper and deeper until you are at the bottom and your back is resting along the bottom. Feel yourself as you release the grief and sadness into this water. And feel the water pulling at your heart, washing it, cleansing it. Feel all the pain and the emotions leaving your heart like bubbles, floating up to the surface. Recognize how many bubbles there are, all representing various hurts, pains, losses, negative thoughts even, negative self-talk. Notice those negative self-talk of I'm bad, I'm unlovable, I'm not good enough, I'm incompetent, I don't matter. Feel those as they begin to release themselves from your heart and let go and float up and away from you. And feel your hands in the sand underneath this water. And notice that in your right hand is something metallic and cold. You dig further into the sand and you grasp it, pull it out, and recognize it is a sword. It is your sword of truth. Go ahead and see yourself swim up to the top with this sword, all the way up, 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 and walk onto the shore. And go ahead and look at this sword and take in the beauty that it is, and recognize that it is the sword of truth, your truth. As you hold this sword up in the air before you. And as you look at this sword, you feel that voice deep, deep within you, saying, I am good. I'm innocent. I am lovable. I am good enough. I am competent. And I do matter. Feel yourself as you become empowered, knowing that these words ring true. That you are good. You are innocent. You are lovable. You're good enough. You're competent. And yes, you do matter. Just the way you are. Exactly as you are. In fact, you're needed. Exactly as you are. Your unique mindset. Your unique thought process. Your ideas. Your kind words. Your creativity. Your presence. Exactly as you are. Your true, authentic self is needed. And recognize this as truth and accept nothing less of yourself. From here on out, you hold yourself as an heir of the divine who deserves to live a life in their authenticity. They deserve to have their needs met. You deserve to have your needs met. Even if you're the only one that's going to make that happen. Wine and dine yourself. Sit with yourself on a bench at the park. Spend quality time with yourself and with the divine. Love yourself. And once you can love yourself, then you're not going to accept anything less than from anyone else. Because if you can love yourself, anyone can love you. And that, again, is truth. Take a deep breath in this truth, in this knowing that from here on out, what you show others is compassion and understanding. It is not advice. It is not doing for. It's not the shoulds, and the could'ves, and the would'ves. It's not the what ifs. You decide what you're willing to give. And if you ever feel that you're being pressured into it, or that you need to because you're not good enough, recognize that right away and remind yourself, I am good enough and I can show up for myself, and I will not abandon myself. I will stand up and be assertive and speak my truth. And just know you can do this. Feel yourself being loved by the divine as you recognize arms wrapping around you from behind. Recognize this as your angel, your spirit guide, even spirit. Notice which spiritual being is behind you as you feel this embrace, as you receive this embrace, and you feel this love as it pours in behind you into your heart and fills that space where all those bubbles left. Feel the warm glow of this love radiating within you and expanding out around you, creating a protective bubble around you. A green, bright, radiant emerald shield of love, beauty, and peace. Turn around if you'd like and give the hug back. And feel that love as it amplifies in your heart even greater. And when you are ready, let go of the embrace. Thank this being for always being there for you, and forgive yourself for not recognizing it before. Or if you had, for not calling upon this spirit before, or as often, whichever resonates with you. Tell this spirit goodbye and that you will be on the lookout for them in the here on out, in the 3D. And go ahead and find that trail once again and wander off down that path back to that opening in your heart where you walk in to yourself. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes and arms, move that neck, and feel yourself come back within yourself. Take a few deep diaphragmatic breaths as you feel yourself back and loved. Oh my goodness, loved. Go ahead and notice 5 things around you as you look at their colors and textures. Feel 4 things around you, different textures. Listen for 3 different things. Smell 2 things. And finally, taste 1 thing. Now, what I noticed that Spirit did not put in this meditation was forgiveness of someone. And I'm understanding that it is because the meditation was to heal you within, and that is a sacred place for you and you alone. So after this, whenever you have time, whenever you feel ready, get a journal, a notebook. You can even paint. But think about those that you are struggling with in your life right now. And think, I feel blank because. And you write it down, you talk it out, you paint it out, you draw it out. But let those feelings out. And once you've done that, take a day, take a week, however long you feel you need to process and recognize that you even feel this way. Then write that forgiveness letter of I forgive you for whatever it is. And then when you're done with that, you can burn it, rip it to shreds, throw it in a lake, whatever you want to do with it. Just don't give it to the person, because this is for you, to heal your heart. And it's a safe space to know that you can write whatever you want in that letter and release totally and completely. But rid it in any way you choose. Don't keep it, because when you reread it, it reopens wounds. Wounds that were okay, that were healed. So dispose of it in whichever way you want. And then write yourself a letter or journal or paint why you are perfect just the way you are. And yes, I said perfect, and I don't mean it as in, you fit this to a T, but why you uniquely are perfect the way you are. For instance, I'm perfect with the way my nose tips, the way my tooth twists a little bit, the way my smile is on one side and not the other. That makes me me and no one else. So what makes you? What makes you noticeable to others that once they see you, they recognize you and smile and say, hey, it's you. Just sit with that and learn to love that about you. And I will see you next week. Bye.